Hello and welcome to my demonstration of Gua Sha technique. I'm Dr. Ray Himmelman LeBlanc, acupuncturist and Chinese medicine provider at George Wellbeing at the Y. And I'm so excited to share this modality with you. Thank you to my model, Miss Jackson, who's so generously volunteered to let me demonstrate on her. So here are some common Gua Sha tools. We've got this a little bit fancier, very beautiful jade carved Gua Sha tool. And because this is a small one, it's often used for the face. So you might be familiar with this face scraping technique that can be used in a holistic facial. And this is the folk tool that's used for Gua Sha. That is just simply a Chinese soup spoon, but it's actually a really wonderful Gua Sha tool. And I think that if I demonstrate this to you, you should be able to grab one of these and do this at home as well. So Gua Sha is a scraping technique where I'm gonna first put a little bit of a cream on my model, Miss Jackson's skin, and then I'm going to do a little bit of scraping technique to encourage some circulation and some warmth on the surface of her skin. Sometimes it'll even break some blood vessels. And one of the main purposes of this practice is to strengthen and stimulate the immune system. So it's very common in China that mothers will perform Gua Sha on their children during cold and flu season to strengthen their immune systems and protect them from getting viruses they might pick up at school. This is something that is often included in an acupuncture treatment rather than a standalone treatment because it's kind of quick. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of massage oil to Miss Jackson's skin just to create a little bit of a smooth barrier to prevent too much friction on her skin. Depending on the patient and depending on the treatment goals, I might want more of a vigorous style, breaking more blood vessels and creating a little bit more redness on the skin. But today for the demonstration, I'm gonna keep it really gentle. So I'm gonna add a little bit of medicated liniment. And when I say medicated, it's medicated with herbal medicine only. And I'm gonna just apply this to the surface of her skin. Miss Jackson, this might be a little bit cold. When I do the Gua Sha scraping, that scraping is gonna help the herbs in this liniment penetrate into her skin and also strengthen the immune response. So as you can see, there's a little bit of redness that is starting to develop in her skin. So that redness is a little bit of a histamine response. So you may have heard the word histamine before. You know that the histamine response is a part of the immune system. And because we're achieving this redness and getting that histamine response, that is actually the physiological reaction that is mounting the immune response there and strengthening the immune system. From a Chinese perspective, what we're doing is we're pulling qi to the surface of the skin being associated with the immune system from a Chinese medical perspective. And so by pulling that qi to the surface, we're really strengthening that defensive energy in the body. And we're using acupuncture points that we're stimulating with the Gua Sha tool that are associated with what's referred to in Chinese medicine as wind. When we think about wind, we think about things that come from the exterior and try to penetrate the interior. So viruses blow in like wind in the traditional sense. And so we're strengthening her wind gates so that she can have strong defenses against viruses that might try to come and invade her system. And I just always think it's so fascinating the way that this traditional wisdom meets and matches with modern medical understanding. So we'll continue the Gua Sha until some redness develops, and then we'll move on to a different area. We're gonna stay in this upper shoulder area if we're really working on strengthening the immune system. Gua Sha can be used for myriad other conditions. We can work on the myofascia if there's an injury, if there's adhesions or range of motion restrictions. We can stimulate many other systems with the Gua Sha tool, but today, since we're focusing on the immune system, we're basically done. I hope you feel excited about Gua Sha. I hope you feel inspired to go home and try it. Get yourself a soup spoon and strengthen your own immune system.